Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Welcome everyone to the greatest show on grass. We're at TPC Scottsdale for the opening round of the WM Phoenix Open. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. Alongside me in the booth is Rich Beam. It's great to have your company on 2K Sports. But following all the action out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the action. And Beamer, before we take in all the action out on the course, just a few thoughts on TPC Scottsdale that has quite a bit of action around it.
You know, look, it's so funny to talk about because, yes, we know what 16 is like. We know what 17 is like. We know all the interesting and fun things that go on around there. But don't kid yourself. This is still a pretty darn good test of golf. I mean, you get some really tough holes, you know, holes 5 through 8 on the front 9 that'll capture your attention. And then you got a couple of ones, 11 through 14 on the back 9 that can come up and bite you. But I tell you what, I know players love playing here. The golf course always in great shape. It's just, you know, you got to keep your mind on the golf and what's inside the ropes instead of outside the ropes, and that's sometimes impossible.
Can't wait to get into the action. Let's get down to the first hole. And before we get into all of today's drama, let's check in with Henny Koyak. And we're hearing word that there's a bit of a rivalry going between our featured player and Rose Zhang. How could they possibly see anything that's wrong with Rose Zhang?
Luke, I couldn't agree more. Not only is she a young superstar player, she has trophies for breakfast. I really don't think this was a good rivalry for our featured player to get into. Let's see.
Cheers for that, Henny. Good intel there. I'll be interested to see how they handle Rose Zhang today. That's inside the house of opportunity. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. He's sharing 13th place. As we head to the tee shot for the second here at TPC Scottsdale, Rich, and really it sets the tone for the day, doesn't it? Just ball in play.
Yeah, it's not a difficult tee shot per se, but it's got a blind landing area. You got a couple of bunkers down the right-hand side. You'll see plenty of action. You got some pretty heavy-duty rough off the left-hand side. You really kind of have to commit to a distance, or a spot in the distance, I should say, that you want to get your ball going towards, because you really don't have a true feel of where that golf ball is going to end up.
Nicely done. This is her second here. Oh, I don't mind the look of this one. In fact, this is looking fantastic. And he's down there.
And from about 105 yards.
This one is right down the pipe.
Fantastic approach, right at it. Rose Zhang is having a word with her caddy after that shot. Not sure if it's related or not, but the rivalry seems to be heating up here.
It's just about 3 feet away.
Looking for another birdie here.
And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament. Well, Rich, always love standing on the tee here at 3. You feel like you can get after this golf hole.
Yeah, you're going to stand on this tee box, and it's just full systems go. If you miss the bunker on the left or the rough on the right, it's just going to hit in the middle of that fairway and just roll, baby, roll. Second shot would be pretty simple. Pretty good shot there.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. Well, that's up near the green there, Rich, in just a couple of shots. That's fantastic stuff.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Currently at -3 for the event. Well, hopefully coming off the back of a birdie, Rich, we find ourselves on the first short hole of the day, the 4th.
Yeah, distance control is super important here. You got bunkers left and right and short as well. You got to hit it the right distance as this green chases away from you just a little bit to make that shot even tougher.
Going with the 6-iron here.
Yeah, good job. This wind is getting up out here.
And now this, to get into a share of 6th on the leaderboard. Birdie putt was oh so close to dropping. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Here we are on the par 4 5th hole, Rich, and the tee shot. What do you fancy?
It is sneaky difficult. Just a straightaway hole with that bunker on the right. That is menacing. And even funnier, I've seen a lot of shots miss even further right. And Oscar Bravo.
That was pummeled. Great drive. Playing this shot from 120 yards. 5 strokes behind our leader. Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regulation.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
This is a fairly lengthy putt here. Well, she started this out on a promising line.
Getting better.
Will it go in? Okay, let's get back to the action. This one's for birdie. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The tee shot here at 6, Rich, just sort of sits against the player's eye, doesn't it?
There's 5 bunkers out there, Luke, that are perfectly placed, especially the 3 down the left-hand side. That's where the player's eyes are drawn to. Only the biggest hitters, though, can fly them all.
That should find the fairway. Well, the toughest challenge seems to be passed here, finding the fairway at the tee at 6.
Big boomerang style looking green. Just one little high spot on the top right could cause some difficulties. But other than that, it's just a short second shot, easily gettable.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. And he's down there. You got to read?
This putt's going to come in from the left side.
Hey, nice looking line. Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. The second par 3 on the front nine's longer 7th hole, Rich.
This is so difficult. I'm even laughing, remembering when I played it years ago. Finding this green is nearly impossible. It still gives me the heebie-jeebies. You got to hit a long iron, towering long iron, and see if you can't get to land soft enough to hold this green.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, guys, he's got 28 feet here.
Starting it way outside the hole. Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And just a little bit of work was all that was needed to finish up there. He's in a share of 7th place. There's a familiar tone about the front 9 par 4s, Rich. A lot of right to left. Here we are at 8. Same sort of tee shot.
And again, you got a couple of bunkers down the left-hand side that your eyes are drawn to, even though your eyes need to be drawn out to the right at that tree. Tons of space out to the right. Those bunkers, those are no good.
Absolutely flushed. This shot is about 140 yards out. 3 strokes off the lead.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. Russell Henley leads the way as we move on to the next. Rich, the par 4 9th, the visuals off the tee. Take us through it.
Unless they have a perfect number to carry that bunker, I think you see a lot of players just lay back with a 3-wood, widen that fairway out. You're still going to have just a short iron for your second.
Good shot there. It's a fairway finder for sure. He's setting up for his second shot. Just a couple back from our leader. Oh, lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th. If he can hold this, he'll move inside the top 5. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And just with 9 holes remaining, Rich, what do you think here is going to happen for this player?
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Unfortunately, that's going to end up in a tricky spot, sitting at -7.
Yeah, nice from the rough. That's a perfectly fine result, hitting from a lie like that.
This now for a share of the lead. John, have you got a good read on this one?
This one looks like it will be breaking to the left.
It's on a good line. What a putt that was. And that will take him to 8 under. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Well, as you get to the 11th tee shot, Rich, you just don't want to have an attack of the lefts. Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. Water becomes a real feature here in the final 9 holes at TPC Scottsdale. Here we are exposed to it at 11.
Second shot at 11 is very difficult. Water hugging the left-hand side. The bunker fronting the green is no fun. The one in the back part of the green is no fun. Anything out to the right is just fine.
That was exactly what the doctor ordered.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Just a short putt remaining here. Currently 9 under for the round. Over to the 12th we go, the par 3, the least famous par 3 on this inward half at TPC Scottsdale.
But it still has a lot of danger. If you hit it too long and to the right, guess what? There's more water there, so a lot of players bail out to the left, find those bunkers, and then up and down, not guaranteed. This is sneaky hard.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. This player's dialed in. What a shot. This would be a great up and down. Well, this is right down the pipe. Well, that'll play.
And that'll be the birdie.
And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. The tee shot here at 13 doesn't look as comfortable as you'd want from par 5.
It's not, but still, it's a par 5. If you find the fairway any place, you're going forward into.
Well, that'll work there. Playing this shot from about 230 yards out.
Yeah, going for it in 2. Okay. He wants to win.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Standing on the tee at 14, that bunker is more a visual sightline than anything else.
Most definitely. I think you want to take it just on the right edge of that and just go ahead and tee it high and let it fly, my friend.
It looked like it came out of a cannon. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Going with the 7.
He's conjured some frozen rope here.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. A look to get to 13 under par. Okay, Henny, What's he looking at with this putt?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. Leading by a couple after that hole. On the tee here at 15 reach, there's a whole lot of agua down the left-hand side, but you can't be thinking that.
You can't, but you know it comes into play. The longer you hit it, the more that comes into play down the left-hand side. You got to keep it down the right third of this fairway. Find the fairway. You can have a great opportunity to knock it on into.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Well, I don't know about you, Rich, but I love this 15th hole at TPC at Scottsdale. Everyone's already focused on getting into the stadium hole, but this one here, wow, what a shot you got in front of you.
I'm laying up 8 days a week and hitting wedge in there close for my third, Luke. No chance I'm taking on this second shot.
Maybe going for the green, are we? Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Now to Roseng.
She is looking greenwood bound here.
And that shot goes in. That'll be a birdie. And that'll certainly help her chances here. Putting for an eagle. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
This one's going uphill and moving to the left.
So close. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And now that finds him in first place. Well, it looks like a pretty benign tee shot if you're just seeing the hole alone. But when you're in the amphitheater of this 16th, it becomes a lot more intimidating.
Something about 20,000 people getting ready to give it to you one way or the other kind of gets your attention pretty quick, my friend. There's not much to it other than the fact that you know what the stakes are, whether you're going to get cheered or beered.
A birdie putt awaits. Looking good. That is a great birdie putt. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. All right, here we are at 17. What a wonderful short par 4.
It is. It gives you all the excitement, I think, of any other hole out in the golf course. But you can make an eagle pretty quick, or you can make a 5 or a 6 or a 7 even. This has seen it all throughout the years. The one place you can't miss it is left in the water off the tee. Bail out to the right and lean on your short game.
Well, this should find the short grass. His second shot here. Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Will it go in? Let's catch up with the current proceedings. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. That will drop, and it will extend the lead. He's leading by 5 shots as we head to the next hole. All right, Rich, we've made it onto the tee here at 18, the final hole, but there's still plenty of work ahead.
Yeah, unless you're flying it somewhere in the neighborhood about 310, you're not going to clear the water, so you got to bail out to the right and avoid those deep bunkers. But even if you can clear the water, you got those church pew bunkers down the left-hand side. They're going to see a lot of action, and those are nasty. This is a really, really good driving hole.
Nicely done.
The approach into the final green at TPC Scottsdale is usually with a little bit of relief, Rich, because the water's behind you.
Luke, the second shot at the 18th is fairly straightforward, but how confident are you feeling with 50,000 sets of eyes focused on you?
Setting up from the first cut here in the green. How close was that to going down? And trying to finish off his round with a par. And another round safely in the books. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. That's pretty nice, eh, Rich?
Not bad whatsoever, but still just the opening day. Lots of golf left to play. However, it does give you a little boost of confidence going forward, knowing that right now you're at the top of your form, your game is good, and you're in a good space.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.